recording, and then let's check your attendance first. So today is IT10 CS IT10 IT10 and CS13. So today is October 27. Belleza Chester. Belleza Chester. Absent. Carbonell.
Present, sir.
Present. Castro.
Present, sir.
Corpus Francis. Absent. Cortez Jet. Absent. Lakanayan.
Present, sir.
Present. De la Cueva.
Sir, present.
De la Cruz.
Cortez present, sir.
Cortez present. De la Cruz. Emmanuel. Absent. Inong Carl Inong. Absent. Magno. Magno. Absent. Murillo. Absent. Narcisse. Lawrence. Absent. Nartates Kenneth.
Sir, present.
Natura Aaron.
Present, sir.
Present. Paderon John Paderon. Absent. Peria Mark Limuel. Peria. Sir, wala pong net kanina. Murillo. Yung Murillo to. Quiñones.
Present, sir.
Present. Raquepo Kevin Del Lima.
Present, sir.
Oh. Tanco Valdez Joel Nicole. Present, pero wala kang audio. Bakit wala kang audio? Walang audio. Valdez Joel Nicole. Valdez. Absent. Iman.
Present, sir.
Present. Salma.
Present, sir.
Alog. Osama. Alog. Osama. Absent. Goson. Aisha.
Present, sir.
Magbanwa, Sheena. Magbuwan, absent. Magbanwa, Oghenekaro, Sara. Oghene Oghenekaro, Sara, absent. Oriente, Lian, Iris,
Present.
present.
Present, sir.
Abubo, October 27. Abubo, Hans. Abubo, Hans, absent. Aureliano, Lucky. Nerida, Andre. Oghenekaro, Bok, absent. Bakit daming absent? What happened? Sausa, Sup,
Sir, present.
Sup, present. Nasaan na ibang classmate mo? Sylvester, absent. Tagaro, absent. Corrales, Roshan. Corrales, Peralta, Alaisa.
Present, sir.
Nasaan yung mga classmates nyo? Mga CS. Di ba nila alam ang ating schedule? Oh, by the way, class, actually, last week we started the new schedule. Again, Bok, Michael, Oghenekaro, present.
Sup, Sylvester, present.
Sylvester, present. Who else? Abub, Roshan, Corrales. Okay, so again, our schedule is 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock every Wednesday. Okay? Tagaro, Sausa, Nerida, Arellano, Abubo. For the IT, Belleza, Corpus. Wait, I forgot our recording. De La Cruz, Inong, Magno, Murillo, walang kuryente. Narcisse. Parang meron siya kanina. Ano, wala. Paderon, Peria, Valdez, Alaog, Magbanwa, and Oghenekaro, Sara.
Present, sir.
Oghenekaro, Sara, present. Okay. Oh wait, let's go now to our Google Classroom. So anyway, yeah. Okay, so let's go now to our Google Classroom IT10CS13. Okay, so I have an announcement, class. So by Friday, early morning in Friday, October 29, I will be submitting your grade, and I will be posting your grade in your Lorma Access. Okay? So for that, I want you for 2 days. Okay? Starting today, Wednesday and Thursday, I want you to check, okay, your activities and exam in our Google Classroom, and then see to it that you submitted your activities and exam. So if in case that your activities are not yet done or not yet finished, I want you to submit what have you done in your activity. Okay? And then I'll be giving you your grade by Friday. If in case that you failed to take the exam until tomorrow, Thursday, then your remarks will be no prelim exam. Is that clear? Any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Again, please do check your Google Classroom for the activities. Please submit all the activities and exam until tomorrow. Okay then. So this is your prelim exam. Only 20 submitted their exam, and 17 not yet submitted their exam. Now last week, we have may comment. Good afternoon, sir. May I know what time po tayo ng klase po ng 1:30 PM? Wala po kayo. Okay. Again, lagay ko na nga lang dito. I forgot. Sorry. Here, it's 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock every Wednesday. Yan. Wednesday. There. Yan. Okay? Kasi that is what is reflected in my schedule. Our synchronous class is from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock every Wednesday. See. Okay, so yun. Okay, so don't worry about your attendance. It is not graded. Okay. Though what is important is your activities and exam. So see to it that you submit your activities and exam. But if in case that you have any questions, you can ask me through Google Chat, or during our synchronous class, you can ask me during our Google Meet if you have any question regarding our topic or in our subject. Now last week, I posted this one, web design, using this one is using, I think, Flex. Yep. Okay. By the way, we're done with the video gallery, audio gallery. Okay, and then we have also the, what else? What is this? Picture gallery. Okay, so you're done with the picture gallery, your audio gallery, your video gallery. Week 5, then week 6 exam. Now you have to put some design. Okay, so this is our reference, CSS tutorial, and then I have also the Google Meet. Is it recording? Yep. So let's talk about, so this week is week 8. There. Can you see my screen, class? Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, so this is our reference for the cascading style. I'll be giving you my other references for this topic later on. Okay, so CSS tutorial. This CSS stands for the cascading style sheet. It is used, we have versions of the CSS. We have the CSS1, CSS2, and then we have the CSS3. The CSS is used for designing your web page, putting some colors, putting some backgrounds, and so on. Okay, so let's talk about the cascading style. Now for the cascading style, we have the inline and where is it? Oh, by the way, this is the syntax for the cascading style. So I'll be discussing those topics that are very important. Okay. We have the sector property, and then we have the value. A sector is an HTML tag at which a style will be applied. Those are tags, HTML tags. For example, H1 tables, so those are elements or HTML tags or elements. We have the properties. So we all know that every tag we can put some properties. In CSS, you can put some properties of your CSS, such as the color, border, etc. We have the value. So in each properties, you should have a value. Okay, for example, if you want to change the color of your font, and then you will be using, this is hex color, they call it hex color. I'll be discussing that later on. So this is the syntax. We have the sector, we have the property, and then we have the value. For example, table, and then we have the border, and then we have the value. Okay, so let's try. I have another reference for this one. I'm also using the tutorials point. I'll be giving you this reference. Okay, material reference week 8. Okay, so this is tutorials point, same. Wait, tutorials point as same lang pala, tutorials point. And the other one is we have also the W3 schools. This one. Wait, let me edit. This is my other reference. Okay, so we have the tutorials point, and then we have the W3 school. So this is the W3 school. So we have the sector, we have the property, value, and then you can add other properties also and values every cascading style. So for example, here we have the element. So what is the advantage of using the W3 school is we have here the try it yourself. Just click it, and then you can edit this one. So for example, we have the P element. By the way, this is inline. I know. What do you call that one? Wait. Let me discuss first CSS inline. CSS inline block. Wait, let me look, position, no, not that one. Introduction, cascading style, syntax, we have the properties, sector, and etc. Sectors, how, okay, so we have three ways to insert, by the way. Okay, so let's start with the sectors. For example, here, so let me remove some of this and then run. For example, H1. Yeah, H1. My name, Jofer Reyes. So if you click the run, there's the output. You can copy this one. Where's the body? Okay, there. So that is the body. There. HTML. Wait. /HTML. No. Begin. Okay. So you can copy this one and then put that in a file. For example, I'm using the Sublime for my text editor. So for example, create a new file and save. I'll be putting that for the meantime in my desktop, css.html. Don't forget the extension name should be html, then save. Okay lang, save. Okay, and then desktop, then let's take a look at our output, css html. I think this one there. Okay, for the meantime I'm using this one. And then if you want to change the color, so based from our reference here, nope, that is the output there. Reference here, you can put this one. We have the element there, and then you can put the properties and then the value. This is the sector. Okay. So just click, try it yourself there. So inside the head, between the head, you can put the style. Let's copy that one, then paste it in here in HTML. Where's the head? Yeah. Okay, inside the head you can put the style. Yeah. And then take note of the element. Okay, so head, HTML, body, good. So the element is h1, so you can change this one to the name of the element or HTML tag. There. So text align, center, and color red. If in case that you want to change the color, okay, for example blue. Yeah. So that is how you will use the cascading style. Now let's talk about, so we have that, we have other elements, I mean properties. We have the text element, and then we have the color, same. Text element, text align, color, text align, color, text align, color. Okay. So for example, another element, we'll be putting another element, for example my last name and my address, so h2. So my address, for example, San Juan, h2, then run there, San Juan. And then here in your style, inside your style, you can put the name or the HTML tag, for example h2, and then don't forget the open and close curly brackets. Okay, so that is the curly brackets. So let me arrange there. And then for the H2, and then here, for example, if you want to change only the color to, for example, yellow, then run yellow. Okay, maybe green there. Okay, so we have two elements, H1 and H2. They have different different cascading style, but if you want, you can put also here H2 and then remove this, run. So we have both the H1 and H2 has the same style. The text align is center and color is blue. Okay, there. Next, okay, close that one. Yeah, in this example we have a group the sectors from the code above. So that is the so next. No need for that one. Later on I'll be discussing that one. Sectors, how to add CSS. We have three ways to insert the CSS. We have the external, we have internal, we have the inline. External CSS, with an external style sheet, you can change the look of any entire website by changing just one file. Example, external HTML, SCSS should I say. No, this is advanced. Let's skip that one. Let's go to the internal CSS. So this is the internal CSS. So an internal style sheet may be used in one single HTML page. It has a unique style. The internal style is defined inside the style element, inside the head sector. So same inside the head sector. So this is our head sector. Inside of that, you have to declare the style or the CSS. Now, so this is an example of the internal. Okay, internal. That is this. That is our example for the internal. Now let's take a look at inline. An inline style may be used to apply a unique style for a single element or sector. Example, here we have H1 and then we have the P1. If you notice here, we don't have any head. So the inline, for example, here you just put style and then what's the format again? Equal and then double quote. Equal sign, double quote, and then the property, for example, color, semicolon. Yeah, that is semicolon, and then color is blue. Okay, and then don't forget, if you want to add another property, for example, text align, you have to put the semicolon and then put another property. So text align center, and then remove this one. Again, this is inline, internal. So this is internal and this is inline. So let me remove the internal, run there, and then here another inline. So they call it inline cascading style. Okay, so style same, for example, color red. What will happen? Run. Color semicolon, no colon, yeah, red. And then if you want to add another cascading style, for example, text align, how about left? No, right. Yeah. Okay, so they call it what? Inline cascading style. Now, what is the external? Now, for the external, so let me copy our example. Let me copy that one and then put it in here. Maybe we have to save this in a folder. For example, desktop. In our desktop, we create a new folder. So let's try new folder, please. Naghahang siya. Desktop. So in our desktop, new folder there. Where is that? Where is my folder? Download the version. No. What happened? Drive C. Maybe drive C. Okay. Drive C, new folder. Hey, where's my folder? Again, let's try new folder. Ayun, dami na. Drive C. CSS. So this is the name of my folder, CSS. So let me save this one. File, save. Oh my god, save as to drive C and then CSS folder, css.html. So here we have this one, the HTML file. They call it HTML file. Now for the external CSS, it stays here that we have to create another file for the cascading style. Okay, so anyway, so those other types. So we have, this is our cascading style. Okay. Control Z. Okay, so for example here, this one, this style. So let me cut this one. So we have to create, so let's remove this one and this one. Okay, so save. Now for the external, we have to create another file there, then save. For example, mystyle.css. Now the extension name is .css. Okay, CSS. Save. So here we have the HTML file and then we have the CSS file. Now if you want to call this one, you have to get the link. Okay, so here inside the head, you have to put the link, then mystyle.css. Let's try. Double click there. If in case that I will delete this one, okay, we don't have any CSS file, but here we stated inside our HTML tag, we stated we link the mystyle.css. What will happen? See, so our CSS doesn't apply. Okay, so let's try to save it again. Save to same folder, for example that one, and then here refresh there. So if in case that you have two HTML files, example, let's create another HTML file. Try to save css2.html. Now the css2.html, let's copy this one, and then here let's change the name. For example, Maria Valdez. Example, then San Fernando San Fernando. Save, same style, my style. Okay, so this is our style. Save, and then here we have two HTML files, the CSS, and then we have the CSS2. If you notice, they have the same design because we have only one my style cascading style. Okay, so that's it for now, the cascading style. Again, let me remind you, class, that okay, so by the way, next meeting, because I want you to focus on the activities and exam this week. Okay, I want you to focus on the exams and activities for this week. Please do submit all the activities and exams this until tomorrow, because like I said, by Friday I'll be submitting your grade already. Early in the morning, by Friday I'll be submitting your grade. Okay. So I will not be giving you an activity for this week, but then again, by next week I'll be giving you at least 2 to 3 activities next week. Don't worry, I'll be giving, the activities are very easy. Okay, and then in advance, if you want to have an advanced reading, our next topic will be the color, the background, borders, how to put borders, margin, etc. Text, fonts, icons, there. Until icons. Okay? Font, text, until here. WT is good. So that's it. Any question, clarification? Peria. Peria. Let's go back to our attendance. Belleza. Corpus. De la Cruz. De la Cruz. Inong Carl. Wala. Magno. Narcisse.
Present, sir.
Narcisse. Present. Paderon. Peria.
Sir, present.
Present. Valdez Joel. Joel Valdez. Wala. Joel Valdez. Wala. About Alaog. Osama. Alaog. Sama. Magbanwa. Sheena.
Present, sir.
Present. And then for DCS, Abubu Hens. Wala. Hans pala yun. Kala ko Hans. Arellano Lucky. Lucky Arellano, present. Okay. Present. Nerida Adea. Andre pala.
Present, sir.
Present. Sausa Devon Sausa. Tagaro Aldus. Wala din. Okay, so yun lang. Don't worry, this is recorded. So let me end my